We are at the Sunrise Lake trailhead, and it's 30 miles east of the turnoff for Yosemite Valley, off of 120. So instead of taking the turnoff to Yosemite Valley to the right, you take a left, head east on 120 for 30 miles. You'll see the parking area and the trailhead on your right. There's a lot of people here, not a lot, but I don't know if they're all looking for what we're looking for, and that is a secret, or I should say somewhat secret, hidden natural water slide. We don't know if there's going to be enough water this late in the season to use it, but we're going to check it out. If there's water, we're going to run it, of course. Got to run the natural water slide, but if not, at least we'll know where it is for next time. We'll be able to show you how to find it. So right now, starting at the Sunrise Lake trailhead, and there's a couple of turns and trails and secret spots you don't want to miss. Stay tuned, we'll show you how to get to the natural water slide. Okay, so the first turn is a little confusing because the directions we have say you want to head toward Cloud's Rest, and we get to, there's 3 signs, 1, 2, and 3 back there, and none of them say Cloud's Rest. So you want to, what you do is go right in this direction, and the sign says Sunrise and Half Dome. That's the trail you want to take. If you find yourself walking across a granite slab, which is further along in this trail, you've gone too far. So we hit the granite slab, now we're turning back a little bit and we're going to cross the creek bed. Being at the top of the waterfall, we followed the creek to here. The waterfall's dry, so probably not gonna be able to slide, but once you get to this point, you're supposed to go further down to the right into the valley to find the slide. So we're probably gonna keep climbing down a little bit more just so we can see the actual location of the slide. It doesn't look like we're gonna be able to use it, but for your information purposes, this is definitely not a hike for beginners. You're off trail, you're rock scrambling. Make sure you bring enough water, snacks, GPS preferably, or at least a compass to navigate your way back. We saw some markers, some little ribbons people tied around some branches. That's not a bad idea. If it's your first time doing something like this, make sure you're with an experienced off-trail hiker. But definitely don't be afraid to try something new. Get out of your comfort zone. Push the boundaries of what you think you can do. The views are spectacular, so even though we're not going to get to slide, we got all this scenery to ourselves. There's nobody else out here. The natural water park closed for the season, but you can see the waterfall that was dried up is up there on the left. They come down into this valley, Granite Valley. It's all smooth. There's a couple slick spots, but they don't empty into the pool. This is the only one that empties into a nice deep pool. As you can see, I mean, there's no water flowing, so there's a couple rocks sticking up, but this thing is deep. So that's the run right there. And then a little bit higher up, you have a view of Half Dome in the background. You can see you can almost see it from here, but if you're like up there setting up your picnic or your lunch or whatever, nice views of Half Dome. Come out here on the right day, you might just have this beautiful place with this natural water slide all to yourself. Thanks for watching. Hope you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot.
Infamous.